Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and today we have a news roundup of everything happening in the Call of Duty scene as of right now. As most of you know, since fixing matchmaking on older Call of Duty titles, fans have been going back in droves. All of the old games are populated, at least on the Xbox platform, because that's where the update went through. I do hope that at some point somehow they can make it for PlayStation fans as well, because I'd love to see those guys be able to relive the glory days like the rest of us. But as of right now, Black Ops 2, the original Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, and Modern Warfare 3 are currently the top selling games on the Microsoft Store. Ever since they made these games actually work again, they actually gave them like a 50% discount as well, and people are going back, everyone's playing the old games. It's been a pretty damn good time, and it's going to be interesting to see how things play out in the long term, because presumably once the Microsoft Activision merger actually goes all the way through, I would imagine these older games are going to end up on the Xbox Game Pass, which will hopefully mean that the older COD titles will have a permanent place in gaming culture, and fans are always just going to be able to go back and play their favorite COD titles whenever they want to. I mean, we can just think back like 6 months ago when all these games were dead and we had to have all these fan-made clients everyone was playing with, and then Activision showed up, they started shutting down things like SM2 and IW4X, or X Labs I think it was called. You know, they started shutting down all these major projects. We all thought that was like the scummiest thing you could do. Well, it turns out they were doing it because they planned on fixing all the old games. So I guess there's a bit of a silver lining there. But also in the news today, Activision Blizzard released another investors report. Now, I'm not going to bore you with like too many stats, too many figures or anything like that, but I want to give you guys a little bit of information because it really does kind of shine a light as to where we are, I guess, as COD fans and where the franchise as a whole is. Because Activision alone, which basically just means Call of Duty, I know Activision has other games, but COD is above and beyond the biggest game under the Activision umbrella. They made $1.1 billion during the first 6 months of 2023 alone. Just Activision, and then Blizzard, and then the King side of the company, they each made $1.4 billion on top of that. So pretty damn big company. I can see why Microsoft is going after them. Now, if we combine Activision, Blizzard, King together, they made $1.1 billion in the first 6 months of this year from just console players, $1.2 billion from PC players, and a whopping $1.9 billion from mobile platforms. So that's really interesting. Both PC and mobile are making Activision Blizzard King more money than consoles. Now keep in mind, we're talking like Candy Crush, we're talking Diablo, World of Warcraft. Like, these are things that are mostly known for being on PC. Diablo's pretty big on console as well, but you know, there's all these big PC games out there. COD is still traditionally known as a console game, but the console market as a whole is the part that's making Activision Blizzard the least amount of money, which is kind of crazy. It seems like so many people are starting to move over to PC as well as mobile. And the final little bit of news I wanted to cover today from the Activision Blizzard Investors Report is Activision claims that Season 3 of Modern Warfare 2 was their best season in terms of microtransaction sales. And do you know why that is? The $30 Black Cell fucking Battle Pass nonsense garbage. Apparently it's doing fantastically. Apparently it's making them tons of money, hand over fist. People are really loving the Black Cell $30 Battle Pass, which means it's not going to be going away anytime soon, and we can definitely expect it every season throughout the remainder of Modern Warfare 2, and it's likely going to be a massive part of Modern Warfare 3 as well. $30 battle passes, it's highway robbery. I mean, we're talking about like basically just cosmetics here, but the fact that people are actually paying for that just blows my mind. I mean, I guess people are free to do with their money whatever they want, but for me, it's like $30 battle pass. Are you kidding me? I only buy the regular battle pass because, again, I'm not really happy with the post-launch support of Modern Warfare 2. The entire idea of a battle pass to begin with is supposed to be so you can actually make the game better. That's what Fortnite always did. Fortnite was not the originator of the battle pass, but I think it can be argued that Epic Games and Fortnite, they do the best job of it. They take all that money from their microtransactions and their battle passes and they reinvest it in the game to make even more cool shit happen. Whereas COD gives us like 1 or 2 maps every season, maybe 1 or 2 guns, and they call it good. Every now and then they do a collaboration, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm not very happy with battle passes, and I don't see myself buying them in Modern Warfare 3 either, but of course we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But to wrap up the news in this video here today, ladies and gentlemen, Battle.net, right? You guys may know Battle.net is basically like Steam, but only for Blizzard games. Well, they recently announced that they are going to be adding some Battle.net games to Steam, with Overwatch 2 being the first game to make the move, and that is set to happen on August 10th. Now, interestingly, Black Ops 4 is also on Battle.net on the PC, right? It's the only PC Call of Duty game that is exclusively on Battle.net. Modern Warfare 2019, Vanguard, Cold War, like all of those games, they are on Battle.net, but they're also on Steam and they are cross-platform as well. Black Ops 4 is not. So There's two possibilities here. I guess technically three, but number A, it's possible that Black Ops 4 will make its way to Steam, and then it's going to have virtually no player base whatsoever because it's not cross-platform. Therefore, the only people you can play against would be the other people who also happen to buy the game on Steam as compared to Battle.net, and that's just going to be a very small number. It's not going to work out very well. Possibility number B is they may just straight up leave, I guess, Black Ops 4 on Battle.net and just leave things as they are. But possibility number C, and I really hope this happens, how great would it be if Black Ops 4 went to Steam and then became cross-platform? Not only on PC, not only combining the player bases of Battle.net and Steam, but also joining forces with the Xbox and the PlayStation so we can finally revive Black Ops 4 like these older games have all been revived and be able to go back and play Blackout, play the Black Ops 4 multiplayer, be able to play all that stuff, right? Black Ops 4 is such a fantastic game. I love it to this day, but it pains me it's not cross-platform because as a result, it's pretty much dead on whatever individual platform you may be playing it on. Like if you want to play Blackout, for example, sometimes you get into a match kind of quickly. Other times it takes like 10 minutes to find the game, and where it's supposed to be like a 100-person battle royale, you wait 10 minutes to play a 40-person battle royale, and it's just really not a good experience. You're very aware of the fact you're playing an old dead game, right? But if it's cross-platform, all of those issues would go away. That would be fantastic. I don't know the technology side of it. I don't know if it's possible for them to actually go back and retroactively make the game cross-platform, but if they can, they should. Holy shit, that would be incredible. I would be very, very happy if that were to happen because you guys know me. I love Black Ops 4. I love Blackout especially. I would love for that game to get a resurgence the same way all of the other older Call of Duty titles are. It would be fantastic. And finally, last bit of news to wrap up this video here today. There are now daily login rewards for Modern Warfare 2, and I actually think this is a really good update. I remember we had the daily login bonus back in Call of Duty World War II. I like that. It made me want to sign in every single day. But what's interesting is these login rewards, you only have to log in for 7 days out of the next 14 to get all the content here. We have like loading screens, vehicle skin. Ultimately, the final thing you get is going to be a weapon blueprint. And that's fine. It looks good enough, but I think it's cool to actually have this. And if you only need to sign in for 7 of the 14 days, then if they want to continue on with this and they think it's a good thing to get people to sign in every single day, then they may actually rotate these rewards every 2 weeks. And if that's the case, then that's awesome because these are things you can actually earn in the game as compared to things you just have to pay for. Now, you're earning them by signing in. It's not like you're doing a challenge or anything, but you know what? Free content is free content, and it's a reason for fans to sign in. It's a good idea. I think they should definitely explore more options like this going forward when it comes to player retention in the COD franchise. But ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. There is like all the news that came out today. We had the Activision Blizzard investors report, which is always, they always talk about how great they are basically, but there were some interesting numbers in there. And to see Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 3 being the best selling games on Xbox right now, that's pretty freaking awesome. And I doubt Black Ops 4 is going to become cross-platform, but it may, and that'll be freaking awesome. And it's also going to be interesting to see, is World of Warcraft going to end up on Steam? That would just be so weird. I don't know. They might end up doing that. So as always, I'll keep you guys up to date with all the news and all these stories as they develop. But for right now, that's it for this video here today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.
Friendly Cobra inbound. Losing Alpha. With each victory, we instill fear.